You know, there's a whole lot of anime genres out there like thriller, slice of life, card games, and others. But out of all those other shows, there's one particular type of anime show that just makes you want to go out and try it for yourself, thinking that you'll be able to master those skills shown and be as cool as them. Eventually, you find yourself thinking, wow, I suck, and then proceed to go back into your bed to watch or rewatch the whole show only to get re-inspired again. For this list, I am listing my top 5 inspirational animes that makes you just go out and try it yourself, then realizing you suck at it. Enjoy! Number 5. Air Year. Release date 2006. Languages English dub and Japanese dub. Number of episodes 25. Metacritic score 7.5 out of 10. It's basically about this delinquent kid Minami Itsuki who gets beat up by a gang who uses air treks or motorized rollerblades. He eventually finds out that his older sisters were a part of a famous underground air trek team, which soon leads him to pick up air treks and form his own team. Before the show, I thought rollerblading was lame, but after watching all the sweet tricks that they displayed in the show, I eventually found myself buying a pair of skates, which later on made me quit due to it being so difficult of trying to pull off those tricks. Number 4. Prince of Tennis. Release date 2001. Language English dub and Japanese dub. Number of episodes 178. Metacritic score 8 out of 10. This show is about a prodigy kid who's tired of being in the shadows of his famous father. He eventually finds himself joining Seishin Gakuen Junior High tennis team to prove himself to be the best tennis player the country has ever seen. I was never one to be into sports, let alone tennis, but after watching the main protagonist pulling off all those insane moves, it made me motivated enough to pick up a rack and try it myself. Although this wasn't something I became passionate about, I eventually just played tennis as a hobby and moved on because I sucked at it. Number 3. Hikaru no Go. Release date 2001. Languages English dub and Japanese dub. Number of episodes 75. Metacritic score 8 out of 10. So this show is about how a kid finds a Go board in his grandfather's attic that contained the lost spirit of a legendary Go player, Fujiwara no Sai. He becomes possessed by this harmless spirit and learns to master the game of Go, eventually leading him to complete rivalry with other Master Go players. This show made me love the game of Go. It's basically like the Japanese version of checkers and chess, but with a bit more military-style tactics to it. I found myself trying to make a Go club in high school, but eventually got denied because they said it was just like chess, and they already have a chess club. I kinda gave up on it and just moved on, playing it as a hobby now. Number 2. Bakuman. Release date 2010. English dub and Japanese dub. Number of episodes 25. Metacritic score 8 out of 10. Mahiro had always dreamt of becoming a mangaka due to his uncle's status as being one when he was a kid. Although due to his death, his parents refused his ambitions. He eventually finds himself befriending a guy named Akito who wants to pursue making manga. They both eventually find themselves competing with other great mangakas for the top spot in Shonen Jump magazine. I love this show so much. Even though I already like drawing, this show made me want to try to become a manga artist, or at least start creating manga for my own personal enjoyment. Although, after a few drafts, I gave up considering that drawing and story writing at the same time was way more complicated than I thought it was. And number 1. BECK Mongolian Chop Squad. Release date 2004. English dub and Japanese dub. Number of episodes 26. Metacritic score 8 out of 10. Koyuki finds himself being bullied in school by a group of thugs. Eventually, a laid-back guy named Ryusuke chimes in and defends him. Koyuki eventually finds himself befriending Ryusuke, who turns out to be a musician from a previous band. Ryusuke gives him a guitar as a thanks for keeping his dog safe. After listening to the band Dying Breed, Koyuki finds himself wanting to play the guitar and wanting to immerse himself in rock culture. This show has a special place in my heart that cannot be replaced due to its significance in my life. I picked up a guitar and got into music because of this anime, and have been forever immersed in music ever since. Although I stopped playing due to the lack of motivation from not being able to master mad guitar riffs, but I still find myself picking up the guitar and playing some good old BECK songs. And that is my top 5 inspirational anime shows. I hope you find a show on this list that catches your eye. They may be some old shows, but by all means they are not bad shows. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, or click on the notification bell next to the subscribe button to get notified so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching and be safe.